4 of Britain's biggest soap stars are bidding farewell to the cobbled streets of Weatherfield to change lives in Africa.
This will be the biggest and toughest experience of my life, but at the same time, the best experience I've ever had.
If you actually came here and seen what these guys have, you would never complain again.
I want to go because, to me, that's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Children are learning 2 different languages. They're so intelligent.
And I do think it will change me.
Oh, it melts my heart.
I honestly don't know how I'm going to react till I get there.
You are HIV positive.
I'm HIV positive.
In my heart, I know I will try and really keep it together.
You really are amazing.
It's not in my comfort zone, and it's not within my experience. It's speechless. It's very different from how it is back home. That is probably a brilliant reason to do it.
They're going to Kenya, where every year 70,000 people die of HIV.
I'm not sure what the result is. Is it positive?
They have to create and perform a play with a soap opera spin.
Please, don't touch me.
Working with a local charity and a top Corrie scriptwriter.
You know, what we do on Corrie, obviously, is tell stories to entertain people. Those same skills over there will change and save lives.
They have 2 weeks to create a groundbreaking piece of theatre with a life-saving message.
We've got 4 more scenes to do, so we're going to have to do all of this today.
I'm just wondering how the audiences are going to react.
I'm sure people will turn up, but I don't know.
A lot of people, I think, are feeling the strain.
There's no reason for it not to work. But yes, there is a little bit of worry.
The challenge began just a week ago when the worlds of Corrie and Kenya came together. They held open auditions to find some new Kenyan talent.
It's a new group of people, it's a new environment, and we're all just getting it together, and we're all working towards something together.
They faced the reality of people living with HIV.
If she goes outside, she's beaten up.
She never goes outside and
They
play.
don't go outside, they don't.
And there's all these kids here all running around and not one of them will go near her. It's just...
And they confronted their own fears head-on.
Oh, God. No! Ah!
It's bad, then.
I can't do another week. I want to go home.
But the show is really beginning to take shape.
So, are we all happy? Yeah! Good!
It's morning in Mombasa, and the city is waking up to another day at work. And there's no rest for the Corrie team as rehearsals continue. They're here to use their soap star skills to produce an ongoing live drama that will travel across Kenya.
Ready, Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh.
But scriptwriter Damon has decided they need to take more of a hands-on approach.
Leave everybody out. The only person that stays is you. You stay inside.
He's introducing 4 characters, all new to Kenyan theatre.
As you know, this big party scene is quite complicated because everybody's in it. So we've decided to make it even more complicated by adding a wazungu.
White Europeans, or Mzungus, may be a common sight on the beaches of Mombasa, but in far-flung rural villages, they'll cause quite a stir.
I think this will probably be a first for S.A.F.E to have 4 white actors on the stage. So it's going to get even more complicated, but it's going to be fun. We'll spend plenty of time on this, and you guys will get a chance to improv with the S.A.F.E actors that you'll be acting with.
Damon, are you sure, mate? We don't want to ruin it. This is going so well. You put us on stage.
On Coronation Street, everything is scripted. But here in Kenya, they're going to have to improvise if the play's going to be ready on time.
Your scene will be Malazzo fancying Sue. So Malazzo would like to make Sue his next wife. You understand the comedy of the scene. So it'll be maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes long, but you guys decide between you how you'd like to play it. But that's the general shape, if that's OK. All right, lovely, thank you.
Can I not chat Reggie up?
Yes, yeah, actually, that...
Look, I'll take Reggie. She's a good wife, yeah? Woo! Yeah.
The soap stars will play their Corrie characters, who've paid to go on an authentic Kenyan experience.
Yes, this is my first visit to Kenya.
These will be the only scenes spoken in English, and it looks like the audience are in for some classic Eileen Grimshaw.
There, and you will be my wife right here. Yeah?
No.
You're gonna...
Don't touch me. I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
The local actors might be performing in Swahili, but Eileen is Eileen in any language.
So you have to listen to me. Let's go. You are my wife.
I'm really impressed with them. I think they've really jumped in with 2 feet and they've done us proud, and even though it's in a completely different language.
You know, it must be nerve-wracking for them, and I think it would be for us if we were doing it for... They're just talented. They're a talented bunch of people.
The best of it all is we're all having a laugh and we're all having fun, so that's the best bit. Right, sorry.
Right, in maybe 5 minutes?
Yeah. Right.
They may be 5,000 miles away from home, but just like Corrie, comedy is being used to help tell tough stories.
So this is the real Kenyan experience with real Kenyan people.
Exactly. I also over 20,000 shilling.
One of the key issues in the play is HIV. So while the rest of the cast continue to rehearse, Ben travels with the charity's programme manager, Teresa, to a local hospital in Mombasa.
So just before we go in, do you have any preconceptions of what you're going to see?
No, I'm trying to keep my mind as open as possible because everything on this trip, I couldn't have imagined what it was going to be like. S.A.F.E and the places we visited.
They're visiting a specialist HIV clinic, and like so much healthcare in Kenya, it's charity funded.
Good morning, Dr. Cleaver.
Hi, pleased to meet you. I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
For the past 4 years, Dr. Samira has been working at the clinic which cares for children and mothers who are HIV positive.
Now upstairs is where the wards are.
OK, so this is for the wards where mothers have HIV and they're pregnant?
We don't segregate them like that. So all patients get admitted in the general wards, the general pediatric ward.
Even though Ben had expected conditions to be basic, the stark reality still takes him by surprise.
It's very full, very busy, and quite cramped. Yeah, a bit speechless. It's very different from how it is back home, and yeah, it's a lot to take in, if I'm honest. It's a lot to, yeah.
Many children on these wards are HIV positive, even though modern drugs can now prevent the virus being spread from mother to unborn child. But many women don't complete the treatment because they fear the stigma and victimization that many HIV sufferers face. So these mothers have made a brave decision in taking these positive steps to protect their children.
Sharon actually is one of our cases of unsuccessful PMTCT. So the mother underwent prevention of mother-to-child transmission.
Yeah.
However, the child still turned positive. Okay. Then we started our treatment.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat in a hospital before. Maybe there's some kind of rodent protection. If a child contracts the virus and is not treated, how long would it take for that child to become very ill and die? What is the life expectancy if you don't treat at all?
50% of them do not see their first birthday. And then From the 50%, another 50% do not see their second birthday. Seeing chronic disease every day, it's kind of bothersome. The hardest part is actually seeing some of those children suffer. You wish that things were good for everybody.
Yeah.
Even though the number of babies contracting HIV is decreasing, Dr. Samira still sees new patients every day and has to break life-changing news.
The next patient will be John Mwangi. He's about 10 months of age, no, nearly a year actually.
Yeah.
And he was born to a mother who was HIV positive. So the mother has come to see the result of the child after he was tested. Mama, okay, John?
I'm not sure what the result is. Is it positive or not positive?
Is it okay? He's sleeping? He's very good. He's good. Okay. Today you've come for your test at 9 months. That's good. Does your husband know about your status? No. Does anybody know your status? No. I know it's something you don't...
The social stigma of HIV in Kenya is so great that many patients will even keep their status secret from their partners, and it's often the children that suffer as a result.
Your baby is okay. She's negative. She's negative, yeah? Are you happy? Always remember, you are a living proof of the fact that being HIV positive doesn't mean that your child gets to get the virus.
A lot of what the doctor was talking about was the social aspect of this disease. The social stigma is huge. Oh, it's so nice to have met you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So I think the information is the important part, is getting that information out there. And I can now see just how vital that is.
Coronation Street is in Kenya to create a soap opera with a life-saving message. Yesterday, the Corrie stars were given key roles in episode 1, so it's an early start at the rehearsal room. But today, the boss is back.
Hi, Nick. How's it going? Good.
British actor Nick Redding started S.A.F.E in 2001, using his drama background to educate communities across Kenya.
And how's the play coming?
They're way more relaxed than I am.
Okay.
Since the soap stars flew in 10 days ago, work has been overseen by Corrie scriptwriter Damon. Now it's time for the boss to see the results.
So we are going to show Nick what we've been doing. So we're going to run the 9 scenes that we have. Okay, ready? Go.
Just like Corrie, the play is set in a local community where 2 rival families have to deal with everything life throws at them. It could almost be the Platts and the Grimshaws.
Oh my God!
Mixing humour and drama has kept audiences coming back to Coronation Street for over 50 years.
I need a wife. Are there any women? This is the place to be, because in fact one of them is a nurse.
Nick is hoping that by creating a series of plays with a soap opera spin, the audiences will be entertained and educated at the same time.
Yeah! Like nurses, get it! Yeah. Oh, wow!
What about any men? Is there any men?
As the scenes play out, Damon's happy the new play will be a hit on the entertainment front. But the boss is looking concerned.
We're just going to get Nick's feedback, everyone, from what he's just seen, and maybe your feedback as you've just seen it for the first time.
Well, I mean, it's great. I think it's. I love the families. I think 2 things I'm really worried about. I'm confused. We don't get enough of an introduction to everybody, and so it's like it feels like I've come in halfway through a series. There needs to be some kind of introduction of the families. The main thing is the health education, and we don't have nearly enough health education. There's not enough discussion that we can do after the show. You know, each episode of this has got to have an issue that we can very clearly discuss afterwards.
To me, it was like the characters weren't defined enough, that I didn't know what the roles were.
One thing I will say, though, it's very much like Coronation Street, the fact that there's a comedy and there's a seriousness in there, which is great to see, and the characters are so fun to watch. I think, you know, there's just a few little bits, but apart from that, guys, you're doing an amazing job.
With just 48 hours to go before the show hits the road, there's not much time to get this right.
I think we've got...
How many days have we got?
We've got not many days and a lot of work. So let's get cracking, everybody.
Nick wants the play to make an immediate impact on the audience.
What we have at the moment is you have a really good soap opera, but we don't have anything that we can do a discussion with afterwards.
The thing is, we're almost saying two opposite things, aren't we? A, you've got to develop the characters and make sure people know who they are, and B, we've got to introduce... You can't introduce the issues until we care about the characters.
Yeah, but
that we will now start to work on.
I know, we've got 2 days, so we really need to focus in on it today.
As you know, it's soap opera. Some stories start as D stories, and then over the 6 episodes become A stories.
Okay. I just need to see the A story for this episode.
Don't worry, we've got 4 more scenes to do, so we're going to have to do all of this today.
At the moment, it's a play without a message, and that will be failing the audience. It's going to be an uphill task to create issue-driven drama in such a short space of time.
He says it's less than 48 hours to our big performance. I'm like, oh my God, we still not have a play.
Will my colleagues remember the lines? I'm nervous.
I think there is a lot of work, but we believe in ourselves, we can do it.
We have so many things to do. That is too crazy.
After all their hard work, the whole team are tired.
I'd rather do that now.
OK, let's do it. Let's get everyone back in then.
But with just 2 days left to get the play into shape, they won't be wrapping early tonight.
I think everyone's feeling the strain, if I'm honest.
I think I underestimated how difficult it was going to be.
I just haven't been in this situation for a long time.
Corrie is issue-based, but not to the extent that it's needed here in Kenya. And so I think there's been a little bit of a worry of, like, are we focusing too much on the entertainment? Is the message strong enough?
This is probably like one of the hardest things that I've ever done.
There's no reason for it not to work. But yes, there was a little bit of worry.
Yesterday was a body blow to the whole team. But Damon has a plan. He spent 10 years writing hard-hitting scripts for Coronation Street, and stories in Weatherfield can be just as relevant in Kenya.
OK, I want you to go now.
Including one of the show's most disturbing plot lines ever. Every 30 seconds in Kenya, a woman is raped. It's an issue of epidemic proportions.
It's your fault. You made me do it.
And it's an issue that this play needs to address.
You guys should be talking to Monaisha and chatting her up. What you don't know, obviously, is she's just been raped. She's in no mood at all to talk to guys, particularly not two cocky guys. The last thing you want to do is talk to boys. I mean, it's the last thing on your mind. If that's okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, you see, I'm a business.
We've just been doing a scene with Coronation Street actors, and it's always that amazing thing how quickly these guys can produce what's almost a complete piece of soap opera. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, but you know, we're all 100% committed.
With the play back on track, Brooke heads out to visit the Wema Centre, a charity caring for some of the Kenyans most at risk from rape. With 250,000 people living on the streets of the capital alone, many of them children, life is dangerous. For some of the most vulnerable people in Africa, this charity provides an invaluable safety net. It not only gives these kids a permanent home, it transforms their lives, starting by sending them to school.
Say, come and do a song for you.
Brooke, now I want you to write 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2. Teacher Brooke has written 4 plus 2. Now, who will come and do the sum? Come on. You are the teacher now, Brooke.
This 4. Was 4.
Very good. The answer is?
6.
Very good. Well done. Yes. Teacher Brooke, the children want to do a song for you about once a farmer had a. Can you make a line? Make a line. All of you, 1, 2, 3, start.
Because state education in Kenya is not compulsory, many poor families send their children out begging instead.
There's a little girl and she was 2.5 and she was sat at the table with the rest of them. Now my 2.5-year-old cousin does not sit still for more than 10 seconds. And here, they're just so disciplined. They were singing for me and doing the actions, and it's mad, this Swahili and speaking in English to me.
Okay, Brooke, we are going to show you the farm. Oh, the farm? Yes, we are going to show you the farm.
Education gives the poor in Africa the opportunity to change their lives, something teacher Beatrice knows only too well.
So did you come here yourself?
Yes, I came here myself. My stepmother was mistreating me because I was not her child. She used to beat me, not giving me food, even throwing me outside, doing me so many evil things to me.
Thrown out at just 8 years of age, Beatrice, like thousands of children on the streets of Mombasa, had to face more than just hunger and poverty. Violence, rape, and child prostitution are a daily reality.
If you go there in the street, you must get somebody. You must get a man, whether you like it or not. You see? Yes, because if you live alone in the street without a man, you are going to even to be killed. You see now, they can kill you, they can do something, but you see, I wanted protection.
So adults was having like sex with younger children?
You might get a man that is 30 years, 28, because here in Kenya, when you are in the streets, they act as a protection to you.
Do they not see anything wrong with that? Do they think that sleeping with an 8-year-old is okay?
Yeah, they'll sleep with anybody, even if you are 5, you are 6 years, you are 7 years, they will not care, they'll sleep with anybody. Don't care.
She said it like it was just dead normal, like it's normal for men to have sex with 8, 5, 6-year-olds, like that's normal. That's not normal.
Beatrice is one of the lucky ones. She was rescued from the streets, given a home, an education and a career. Not everyone is so lucky.
It's such a deprived place, and this is showing that you don't have to have that life on the street and you don't have to put your children through it, or children don't have to go through it. Clap for yourselves. Oh, it melts my heart. It's mad because that's the best thing about Kenya, I think, is there's a lot of togetherness and children are learning 2 different languages. They're so intelligent and it's just mad. It's a different world, isn't it?
Teacher Brooke's day in school has been a real education.
Bye,
Say bye, Teacher Brooke.
Beatrice's life has been transformed. And in just 2 days, Brooke is hoping that their work will make a difference too.
Bye, Teacher Brooke. I can go and play.
In 24 hours, the Corrie actors will take a life-saving show on tour. But before that, it's time to tread the boards for their first full rehearsal. The show will travel around the country, performing everywhere from city slums to rural villages, all with a little help from James Bond.
Great, isn't it?
2 years ago, 007, or Daniel Craig to you and me, spent some time with S.A.F.E. He was so impressed with the work they did, he got them some wheels.
I reckon 8 minutes. Boom, 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 you see.
Gosh. It may not be an Aston Martin, but it's gadget-packed, and Q would be proud.
It looks like 3 degrees. Looks like we're going to be singing up there. As Ryan is brilliantly showing his stagecraft now. There we go, brilliant. Oh. He thought of that all by himself. You what? He loves it.
2 days ago, charity boss Nick had to read the riot act to get the play back on track. Today is their last chance to iron out any problems.
I mean, this is an enormous thing for us. We're trying something really, really new. And this is a first episode of what will be a 6-part theatre show. Normally we'd have 4 weeks rehearsal, then we'd have a dress rehearsal. So we've got to make this work really well.
Yeah. So at the beginning, we have to make sure that everybody knows who's who. So you say, the reason you can't dance, you're a spoiled little rich kid, because you're a mummy's boy. You have to be from the streets like me to dance.
Yeah, it's okay.
Last-minute changes are part and parcel of how the Kenyan actors work. But it's a whole new world for the Corrie stars.
Because if you see the bus here, they'll have to queue themselves, so they come round the back of the bus onto the stage. So that takes quite a bit of nifty timing. We've got no wings, obviously. We've got no curtain. So all that's going to be very overwhelming. It's not like they're going to have 5 minutes in a green room beforehand to rehearse or go over their lines. It's going to be chaos.
Ah, nice. Yes. Very, very nice. Oh, yeah. Like, you're so beautiful. Yeah, I'm making a makeup, just to look older.
Putting white actors on stage in Kenya will be a first for the charity.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Was he bothering you?
Yes, he was.
Oh my God,
And while most of the play is in Swahili, luckily the Corrie stars get to do their scenes in English.
But, you know, we both know that African men, European men, they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all stupid.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
I think we should change that line, though. Sue, I'm just worried if someone doesn't really hear the line and may hear you saying, you know, African men, European men, they're stupid. If they only hear African men, we don't want them to think...
Is it not clear? You're not going to...
Well, I think you should say, men where I come from, men where you come from, they're all stupid. Yeah, OK.
After Nick's early concerns, it's now just down to a few last-minute tweaks of the script.
Disgusting! You know, you men never work, please!
I think the Coronation Street bits are working really well, so that's it's going to be very funny.
Ooh la la! Excuse me?
I'm okay, I'll see you later. Corrie's a lot slower and you've got to wait a bit, but here you just do it and that's your performance and that's it, and it's cool.
No, it's not like work. These are a better bunch of actors. Sorry, Barbara.
Connecting with the crowd tomorrow will be the real measure of success or failure for this play, something Nick knows only too well.
But, you know, we're just trying to do so much, and I don't think we're even going to get a dress rehearsal. So this is as much as we're going to get. So the first performance tomorrow is going to be our first proper run, which is quite scary. So I think stand it up.
After just 12 days and a huge amount of hard work, the first episode of this new Kenyan soap opera is just hours away from its premiere.
Let's do this!
Rehearsal's over, the team have one last chance to let their hair down before the big show. So the Corrie cast head off for a big night out with their African co-stars.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Sue and Brooke have been invited round to Aisha's for dinner.
Thank you for inviting us.
You're most welcome.
Aisha keeps a Muslim household, so a quick costume change is in order.
When you're going outside, you're not supposed to be walking around, you know.
Could you? Oh, okay.
With your arms.
You have to be covered
Right.
A Muslim lady.
You're like Virgin Mary.
Oh, God. No, you look more like Mary Magdalene.
Who's that? Who? Who is it?
Never mind. Cut.
If you went out with just, like, that top on, what would happen?
Well, where people really are conservative about their religion, it's a sin.
There's no dress code for Ben and Ryan. Anything goes as they hit the town with the boys.
Yeah, mad characters. He likes the girls. He falls in love very quickly, but it doesn't last very long for him.
Asante, Alex.
Yeah, I like the girls.
And these are vegetables.
Oh, they look nice. Proper homemade food.
I need to take you home because I can't cook anything.
You don't cook.
What do you eat?
Do you have a McDonald's in Kenya?
I don't think so.
Is that the woman's role to cook?
Yes, it is, and I love cooking.
Do you cook for your brother every night?
Yeah, I cook for my brother. When he comes home, he has to find food on the table.
Would there be a problem if there wasn't?
Yes.
Whilst many women in Kenya play a traditional role, for the boys, a night out in Mombasa could just as easily be Weatherfield.
The music's great, the company's great.
I don't know about the dancing.
No, our dancing isn't great. You know, I feel like, you know, this is just a normal club in Manchester to me, and I feel like we're made to feel right at home, and it's no different from anywhere else. And I just want to carry on drinking now.
As Ben and Ryan bond with the boys out clubbing in the city, the girls get to know more about Aisha.
What's the situation with the family then? What you and your brother are together? What happened to Mum?
Well, my mom was married to my father.
Mm-hmm.
Then she got married to another man. But unfortunately, the man was HIV positive. And she got sick, but I was not told that it was HIV/AIDS. I found out like 5 years after she had passed.
I just can't imagine being in her shoes. Oh my God. That's just been probably the hardest. That's the most close thing to home for me. I can't believe how strong you are as a person. And just, you're always smiling.
Yeah, well, actually, it gets to a point you just have to be strong and you just have to get over all right.
For the boys at least, the night out has been a break not just from the play, but from the problems that touch almost every family in Africa. Tomorrow, the Corrie stars have the chance to make a difference.
You know, we're going to turn up in a van in a place I just don't, maybe, well, I'm sure people will turn up, but I don't know.
I'm just wondering how the audiences are going to react when suddenly these strange white people just get up in the middle of their play and...
The worst thing that can probably happen after everyone's efforts and everyone's tried their hardest is for the message not to get across.
I really hope in a kind of small way we've helped them pull it off, and we've brought something else. Maybe we brought a bit of our style over or an input that they haven't thought about before.
I'm confident that we'll get the job done, and I'm confident that we'll get every message across.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, welcome on board. See you there.
4 of Britain's best-loved soap stars have taken time off from the cobbled streets of Weatherfield to produce a series of plays with a life-saving message.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived now. We are heading to Msambweni for our nice performance. So can you make some noise to the performance?
It's been 2 weeks of hard graft, but good or bad, there's no turning back now. Msambweni, 25 miles south of Mombasa, is a typical rural Kenyan village. 70% of the country's population live in settlements like this. The vast majority of Kenyans live without modern services like electricity and television. So bringing health education right into their communities is essential. But will anybody come?
Anything like it. It's wonderful. Really good.
I'm going to go and help with the stage and be back in a bit, OK? Does it matter if that's not online with that one? Oh, yeah, bring it out, bring it out. This needs lifting up.
They may all be huge stars at home, but today there are no egos on show.
Yes! Come on!
You can tell they're desperate for cuddles.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Having 4 white actors in the village has attracted plenty of children. But if today's performance is going to fundamentally change attitudes, they need to drum up an adult audience too. If you want to get a crowd, you've got to make some noise. The success of this project relies entirely on getting bums on seats. So the Corrie cast and African actors leave no stone unturned to get a full house.
I didn't imagine it to be like this at all. I don't know what I thought it was going to be like, but I just didn't think it was going to be like this.
I thought the show would start and then slowly people would come through the trees and from their gardens and go, oh, what's going on over here? I didn't expect there to be this. It's crazy.
Incredible. It's nothing we expected, and I think we've got our adrenaline rushing and we're enjoying the whole buzz of it, so...
Look at it! Look!
With the audience in place, backstage, or more accurately, behind the bus, it's time for the actors to get into character.
You'll be fine. Wing it.
Stage fright.
Tonight, this is the first outing of what the Coronation Street actors and the S.A.F.E actors have produced together. So...
With the venue packed, nobody could have hoped for a better audience. It's showtime. Just like Coronation Street, humour is at the heart of much of the drama. This helps draw in the audience, gets them engaged with the characters, and opens them up to the powerful message the play contains. Brooke is about to make her Kenyan stage debut.
Hello! Oh, mama!
Hello. I like your dance moves.
Wow, you like my dancing? Ah, thank you! And me?
No.
Let me be honest with you.
Okay.
You know what? White people, they don't know how to dance.
Oh, no?
Yeah, they dance like crazy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you want-
Okay.
I don't want your number.
I was just looking at all them people and they're all like this. I was, oh my God.
Hello? 616. Can you come?
Never done anything like that before, especially in Kenya. Your adrenaline like just goes. You get dead nervous. Was I okay?
Brooke can breathe a sigh of relief, but for the rest of the cast, their audience awaits.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, Ben.
And tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be.
Sorry, I think I'm in the wrong place. I came for the Kenyan experience.
Yes. You new here?
Yeah, first time.
Hey, me in Europe stay there a long time.
I'm excited.
You know, you, my wife, white, me, black, gonna make great baby.
Mum, what are you doing? You're embarrassing us.
It's him, he's a dirty old man.
Oh, great. Now Gail's going to find out.
Eileen, is your fireman's hose not long enough?
It's not me, it's him.
Mum, this way now.
Listen, it's OK, because we both know as women that the men in my country and the men in your country, they're stupid.
When I got up there, I suddenly did think, oh, shit.
I sort of wondered how they were going to react to us, but you just have to look out, and I felt confident enough to play out to them and make it quite big, so very welcoming, yeah.
And they get it as well. You're looking for everyone's reactions at all the jokes that the guys are doing, and it's great to see the smiles.
With the audience captivated, the real purpose of the play can now make an appearance. Because this is not just about entertainment, it's about saving lives.
There's two things that are very important tonight. One is that everybody is wanting us to come back and give them episode 2, and people are really engaging with the 3 main issues, so that we're busy in the condom tent. We're also going to be providing testing for people who want to know their HIV status, and we want the women to be coming forward for discussions on family planning.
Ryan, Sue, Ben and Brooke are nearing the end of their journey. Their work here is almost done. As the sun sets over Kenya, the scenes they've all worked so hard on play out on stage.
I think we really have pulled it off. Quite a few people have come up to me and gone, so when are you, episode 2, when are you coming? I mean, they've got the idea of the fact we're going to come back.
You could see them shifting slightly closer and closer as the play went on. So, again, like soap opera, as long as you engage in the characters' lives, you're away.
We've got something which is going to be very, very unique and very, very powerful in health education. So I'm really super excited by this.
The true measure of the play's success will be counted in the number of people from this community who use the medical tents tonight.
Unaweza ukaishi karibu bwana.
I am happy.
Very happy.
Yeah.
He's negative. Thank you very much. Indeed.
I'm a little bit sad that this is the end of our journey. It's not the end of S.A.F.'s journey, and I'm just in awe of them, that this is what they do.
Couldn't have imagined it could have been as good as this.
This 2 weeks has been the best experience that I'm ever probably going to have.
I just want to see everyone now individually and as much as I can and say my goodbyes and let them know that, you know, this is the start of something good, this isn't the end for us. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I just want to say on behalf of S.A.F., it's been unbelievably good fun having you all out. And, you know, having you 4 here and you giving all the love and time and energy that you've given to us all has been fantastic. So, you know, you're now part of the S.A.F. family. Absolutely. And we are a family. And you know, welcome back anytime.
challenges bring a chance to win $1 million with Red or Black back this weekend at 7 before the search for talent continues tomorrow with the auditions at 7:45 for the X Factor. And Dom Jolly, Ray Winston and former Corrie star Saran Jones join Jonathan at 9:45. It's the Jonathan Ross Show.